Good morning, Aladino.
Good morning.
It's a big day today. We've been gearing up for a little while, hey?
Well, the gearing up is the part, exactly. Yeah, when you don't know what you're in for, then you have a lot of respect and like nervous energy. Hi, I'm Aladino, and together with my wife Maya, we are refitting a Cape George Cutter 36. After working on this boat for 4 years, we are now only weeks away from launch. The final details are coming together. I say details, but actually this episode is going to focus on two very pivotal components, and that is anti-fouling and ground tackle. So we'll start with anti-fouling before we rent a van to go pick up the ground tackle.
Today is going to be a really intense day. We are using a brand new to us product, and we've chosen it for good reason, but there's always a bit of nerves when using a brand new product because they all behave a little bit differently. This one comes with a lot of instructions that it's really important to follow, or else it might not do what it's supposed to do.
And maybe it will be easy peasy, but yeah, we shall find out. We can only get the experience by doing it. We hired our friend Francois back again because today we will really need the extra hand. It won't be easy. From experience, I think I will prefer the 4-inch roller, but you're also allowed to use bigger rollers, of course. So we decided to go with Copper Coat. Copper Coat is a product from Aquarius Marine in the UK. And it's basically copper powder held captive by epoxy. That's it. It's epoxy resin and a lot of copper powder, very finely mixed. So Maya's on mixing station. She's gonna mix resin and hardener and the copper. Put in caps, 2 caps of alcohol, and I think we're gonna apply on the sunny side, both together. And then we have to wait until it's tacky. So maybe we get a little bit of a break, but I don't know, it depends on the temperature at the sun, and that's the things I have to get to know the product to know. But yeah, then basically once it is tacky, we can start again, and then it's just about doing it like a robot. Do one square, and then you move over to the next square next to it, and underneath it. It's just like very methodical. Yeah, very methodical and repetitive. But not like artist style. In my opinion, there is multiple benefits to using Copper Coat. One of it is over time, it's actually cost beneficial because Copper Coat has shown to last 10 years and sometimes over. Which if you break down the cost then to that longevity, that's a big plus. Another big benefit is that it is one of the more environmentally friendly solutions, and that is because the copper is held captive. It's not going anywhere. It's on the surface and it stays there. It's not leaching or it's not dissolving like more traditional anti-fouling or the ablative stuff. Another one is, let's call it a small advantage, but nonetheless it's one that excites most, and that is performance. It leaves your hull with a very hard and smooth surface. Let's look again at ablative anti-fouling. I mean, I'm nitpicking here, but that can absorb moisture. It's a layer yeah, of stuff that has absorbed some moisture instead of just like a flat. It's like many would like to put their boats in the water just with gel coat for the best performance, and I think Copper Coat is basically the same result. But Copper Coat comes with one big caveat, and that is application. It has to be applied properly. All of the Copper Coat failures that one hears about are because of application failure. And so following the manual that I got very closely, the first thing that it says somewhere is If you're a boat builder or have previous knowledge on how to apply antifouling, throw that all out the window. You got to start with a fresh approach, and that's what I try to do. From watching many tutorials and reading the manual, I knew that the first and second coat don't look good. And just even saying that and seeing it done on other boats is not enough to really prepare you for it. It does not look good. So you might be discouraged and think you're screwing up, but that is how it goes. Some important things to know. And again, don't take this as a tutorial, read the manual, just some of my takeaways. Most often you would start with a barrier coat, that is to protect the hull from osmosis. Copper Coat sells one that is compatible, but most times other products are more readily available. And there, Copper Coat hasn't tried all of them to guarantee that they work together. So what they want you to do is to let it cure really well, so that all the thinners evaporate out, and then you still have to abrade the surface again to guarantee a really good mechanical adhesion. Another big key difference is no acetone allowed. That was a hard one for me because I use it a lot. But that can also leave a bit of a residue on the surface, which cannot guarantee good adhesion. So the manual says to wipe your hull really well with water, and that is it.
Hey Aladino.
Yeah?
How would you say it's going? You're on the second coat now.
Yeah, I think started off a little chaotic maybe, but it's going well. Indeed, it does look very bad the first two coats, but it's already improving on the second. Yeah.
What lessons have we learned about it so far?
One just has to get started.
It doesn't kick quite as fast as we were scared it would.
And one batch goes quite a far way.
One batch does go really far.
So indeed, either mixing to half batches or having enough applying power is definitely the way to go.
So now to the application process. It has to happen in one day or in one go. Now there is ways to split it up, and for example you can just do starboard side and then you do port side. Do individual pieces. You can do the keel separate, you can do the rudder separate. Basically all the coats of Copper Coat that you plan on applying have to be applied in one go. Unless you start from scratch and do the whole prep, you can just come in later and apply another coat. So basically the method here is called hot coating, as it is still tacky, and in the curing process you go right over with the next consecutive coat. So if you wait too long or wait a day, then that is not the same anymore. So yeah, since I've never applied it before, I try to follow the manual and out the window with what I used to know about antifoulings, but yeah, I'm definitely nervous until this is behind us, because it seems to not always go smooth.
Coat after coat after coat after coat. We couldn't really take breaks because it dries quickly, and then we've got to immediately follow it up with the next coat. But each coat looked better and better, making Magic Carpet's underbelly look like a freshly shined penny.
And sometimes there is a bit of confusion around copper. Some hear copper and they know that it isn't allowed, because also many older antifoulings, ablative ones, they have copper inside of it as an active ingredient. But the big key difference is holding that copper captive or it being allowed to disperse into the water. And that's where the key difference is with Copper Coat. And Perhaps one of the biggest benefits for me, in my point of view, is whenever you go down and you have to do a little bit of maintenance and you clean the hull, because no matter what product you use, there is going to be a bit of a biofilm that builds up over time. And so you have to go down there with a Scotch-Brite or some kind of pad and you remove that biofilm. And when we use the ablative antifouling, then I would be diving within a cloud of the toxic antifouling, which now shouldn't be the case because the surface is hard and it's not going anywhere. You're really just interacting with the biofilm. So basically, then I'm diving and scraping and I'm just in vegetable soup, which is a big plus.
Paladino! End of day, what a day it's been.
Yeah, not too bad. Now I'm rolling. I wish we had more. The more coats we apply, the more I like it. Yeah, well, it accepts the consecutive coats better. Like there's more of more thickness, so it's tackier, quicker, and yeah, you can just continue, and it looks better. Not like the first two coats.
Yeah.
But yeah, wow. No, I think we did pretty good. But it is a product where I would really, they recommend 4 minimum, and I would say that is a very, very, very bare minimum.
4 coats.
Yeah, because with 4, it was almost still shining through in some places. So we are on the 7th now.
And one thought that follows into this is to activate the antifouling, you have to sand the surface after it has cured. You have to abrade the epoxy so that the copper is exposed, and therefore they call it activated. It is anxiety-inducing to sand an expensive surface, and you don't want to sand through. So there my thinking is it is better to apply more than 4 coats so that you are not freaking out as you are preparing your copper coat.
Been a long day, definitely a big project, but
yeah, no, it is quite a task.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind if we don't have to do this every season, if it really does work out for 10 years.
Yeah.
Aren't we happy?
And we have some in reserve in order to do the boat stands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, always keep some for that.
And Francois, how are you feeling? Ready for pizza and beer. We've got that lined up.
Oh yeah. That's good fun.
Yeah. Ooh.
Done for today.
For today.
Well, copper coat. We still have to move the boat, move the stands, do those locations, and then it has to be burnished. Some people say activated, but I mean you're abrading the epoxy surface, which is encapsulating the copper, to activate it.
Nice. Looks good, Dean. Look at that line. So crisp, so clean. Oh. Sit back, have a look at what we've done.
Admire the view.
Yeah, it's a good view, better than it was this morning. Yeah, thanks for being here, Francois.
Thanks for being here. Cheers. This
Cheers.
should come with the copper coat set. So you know what to look forward to. Cheers. Cheers.
Whoa, double couch. Never
Yeah,
seen
you
that.
guys think I see one more bucket or something?
It was really satisfying to have come to this stage of peeling away the tape and seeing the nice crisp line.
Good morning. The aftermath of the copper coat is still apparent. It was such a marathon yesterday and we didn't clean up. And this morning, we don't have time to clean up because we have another mission that we're off to immediately. Another very big and momentous one. We are really ramping up right now, heading into launch within the next few weeks. Still don't have a date because at this point, a few things are going to depend on insurance and getting the boat surveyed and stuff. But we are really ramping up. We're going to go pick up another vehicle. Let's go.
It's impressive. I impressively enough that. At the next light, turn right.
All right, van acquired. Now something else very exciting is about to be acquired. Let's go see if we can find it.
I wonder what we're here for.
I think I got a future as a van driver. That was pretty smooth. All right, we are at the warehouse where Rockna anchors are kept, amongst other things. Maybe you can give us a bit more of an introduction. But I'm here with Christy, and Christy reached out to us a little while ago, and we've been setting up this collaboration, which we're really excited about, because Rockna anchors are ones that we've been looking to for a while. And the fact that there's a Vancouver warehouse, amongst other warehouses, was pretty excellent. So, Christy, can you give us a little introduction of where we are and what it is that you guys do here?
Sure, we're at our Delta warehouse. CMP Group actually manufactures a multitude of product brands. We do Rockna anchors, as you know, but we do other ground tackle like the Titan Anchor Road. We do deck, dock, and boat accessories, and we also do steering and controls and other products like that. So anything to do with marine and innovative products, that's what we sell here. We also have warehouses and manufacturing facilities around the world, some in the US, some other ones in Ontario, Canada, and Europe.
Brilliant, covering a lot of bases there.
Yeah.
And that's so great because one thing about being in Canada is occasionally you come across products that are hard to get over the border. And when you've got warehouses here, it's just like the most wonderful music to my ears at times because dealing with the border isn't always easy.
It is.
Doing that again. Wow. Excellent.
You're welcome.
Hats are good in this weather. Well, thank you so much, Christy. We're so excited to have all this stuff that's in the back of the van. We're gonna hoist it up onto Magic Carpet too. We have to, we'll talk to you guys a bit about that later. We gotta get a part for our windlass before we can finally hoist it up, but that won't be too hard to source.
Awesome.
All right, thanks,
Thank you.
Christy.
Thank you.
In 50 meters, turn left onto Progress Way. Turn left onto Progress Way.
We got 800 pounds of machined metal in tow. So we just picked up 400 feet of galvanized 3/8 triple B chain from CMP and a 25 kilogram Vulcan anchor by Rockna. Man, you wouldn't believe it! Maya just carried it over!
No, we just got to the yard, a forklift came and got it, of course.
Oh,
I was actually teasing my brother. My brother's into weightlifting. He's quite the bodybuilder.
that's That's what he can do, I think.
He's been deadlifting, I think, 600 pounds. So
Oh.
I was like, come on, Dill, you gotta get down here.
No, that's 800 pounds.
He's gonna get mad at me. It's gonna be more than 600, whatever. I don't know, Dylan. It's a lot of weight. It's too much weight. Calm down. Yeah, so we'll feed it up slowly. We need to get a handle for the windlass. The boat didn't come with a handle for the windlass, so we need to work that out. Once that's worked out, then we can put this all up into the boat and test out our anchor locker, which is a new thing also. You guys, if you've been following from the very beginning, then you know we've redesigned the anchor locker a little, and I'm still a little bit like, unsure if it's gonna work. Yeah, we'll find out. All to come.
And mostly that was about weight distribution, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, well, it's gonna go there. I thought you were trying to get my excited face until I noticed you were just zooming in on some literature.
That was a hilarious show.
Wow, look at this one. Wow.
It looks pretty well wrapped up, hey?
Ooh, wow. You know what it reminds me of looking at it this way?
Well,
One of those dinosaurs that were like maybe the predecessor of rhinoceros or something. They had like a triangle head.
oh,
You know
a
which one's that one?
triceratops.
I don't
Oh,
know
boy.
which one.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Look at that.
Wow. We
Well,
need an electric windlass.
between this and the copper coat, I would say we're getting pretty close. Hey?
Wow. So yeah, this is one of the best anchors for sure out there, and definitely the best for our fit. Of course, having a bowsprit requires a specific anchor. We can't have a roll bar type, for example. That's the modern type anchor that has a roll bar over here. It wouldn't quite go. You have to do custom brackets, and of course you could, or you can flip it upside down, but Rockna makes one without a roll bar that performs as good, if not better, and it's called the Vulcan. So exciting. I have not stepped into the world of modern anchors yet, but I am looking forward to sleeping safe and sound. Many friends of ours that have it have said very good things, so I'm super excited. And it doesn't end there, you need some chain as well, so very happy to have received this high quality Titan chain, galvanized, brand new, fresh start into a salty life. So we got a full drum here of 3/8, which is definitely heavy duty, but it's what fits our windlass. I got more chain,
Okay.
got heavier chain. Ooh, a bag full of snakes.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful ones at that. So yeah, so happy that CMP Group has so many items for the marine industry. So of course something to hold you while at anchor, but also something to safely hold you to a dock. And I love these white and gold. I think that's going to look really good on our boat.
It really will.
So yeah, these are the dock lines, and we have chosen 5/8. It's really nice to hold on to, but she is a heavy lady too, so you got to get something that will be able to hold her also when it's getting a little rough. Huge thanks to CMP Group. Then let's test. Nice size. Beauty. How do you like the color?
I really like the color.
Yeah, right.
It looks so good with the
Yeah.
boat.
So, tune in next time for when we actually get the chain in here. I still have to finesse a lever. We bought just a stick of metal, but I have to narrow it down with a file so that it stays stuck in the right position. It doesn't quite fit yet, but yeah, when I'll have that done, then we're gonna and bring the chain in.
All right. Well, it's been, we have a lot to be grateful for in this episode. We're really grateful to Copper Coat. They did not donate this to us, but they did give us a little bit of a discount in exchange for, the video portion of things. So thank you very much to Copper Coat. We are really happy to be using it. We're really excited about all of the, benefits that it brings. 10 to 15 years of use without having to put on additional anti-fouling. And because I think we did a really by-the-book installation of it, or application of it, I guess I should say, I think we will most likely get maximum use out of it. It is sometimes a finicky product. It does require by-the-book application, but when you do that, I think the rewards supposedly are really high, and so we're looking forward to bringing those results to you in the years to come. Really grateful to CMP Group. Rocknet anchors are ones that we have heard of for years and years, long before that they reached out to us. And so it's pretty darned exciting to be at a place in our refit, but also, to be really honest with you, a place in our channel where we get to work with brands that are so high quality. Pretty darned cool for us. These are really big brands in the boat industry, so it's exciting. Huge thank you to you guys for being here. We're getting so close now. I mean, not close necessarily to the end result, but close to the sea trial, and that's just going to be a massive change in this refit to have actually seen the boat in the water, which is obviously never something we've seen before. So it's going to be a really big chapter. Even knowing that the boat won't be done completely, it'll just be massive. Thank you for being here. Truly, thank you for being here. We could not have done this without you. And really, even just by watching these videos every week, the difference it makes to our lives is insane and immeasurable. And we're so grateful to be in this position now. Really big thank you to all of our patrons for really going the extra mile to make sure this happens. And extra big thanks to the folks whose names are now appearing on screen for making sure this project keeps going every single week. Yeah. I can't believe we made it this far. There was quite a while there where I did not think we would make it this far, but we're getting there, and how nice is that? All right, everyone. As always, see you next Friday. Lots more to do, but it's all exciting stuff as this final push keeps getting closer and closer. Talk to you then. Bye.